Stanley Cup!
I think it's tough enough to win one. We've done two, so you might as well go for three, right?
Our time, baby, back to back. That's how we do it.
What do you think of this team?
Unbelievable. Nobody can beat us. Back to back years.
It's so much fun to be a part of. The crowd can have an effect on teams. The emotions get turned up.
And then last year, they gave Vezina to somebody else. Number one bullshit. Oh, number one bullshit.
Here it is for you guys. Enjoy.
Welcome to We. The Thunder Shooter here, and we've also got the stash.
Is it the mustache? Who knows?
It might be the jersey. He's rocking the white. I'm rocking the black. Not planned.
Totally impromptu.
It is what it is, and we have no Thomas Scully tonight. Hey, somebody's got to fund this show with working full time. So Thomas is at work, and we miss you, Thomas. If hopefully you're at least listening to us on your phone or something like that. But we've got a good show. We're gonna do our countdown. Let me pull it up right now because I have the countdown on. It's not to the Stadium Series. It is actually to our meetup that is coming up here Friday night. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to tell you about how you can win some Smack apparel. We've got a bunch of shirts. The #1 BS shirt. I should have thrown that on. And we've also got the Find Away shirts from them. We've got a bunch of those to give away. We're going to make you jump through some hoops to get those. So stay tuned for that. We'll go over that. But that's 3 days, 1 hour and 52 minutes away. And the Stadium Series is just another 24 hours after that.
Oh, man.
We also have some video. Yesterday, I met up virtually with Greg Wolf. He's a busy guy. And did 5 questions with Greg Wolf. So Stadium Series, All-Star Game, and an exclusive on, you might like this one, Stash, how to get into those like games that they have in intermission, or how he does like the trivia.
Yeah,
there's a secret sauce to get in that, and that's one of the questions that he answers. So we're gonna go over that in a couple minutes here, and then we also have Adam Vosling. Everybody should probably know who he is. He's the guy that travels around with his dog Holland, the pup. There he is. I have the card. I've got the Topps card right here. No joke. This is a Topps card that Adam sent me with Holland the pup on it. Tampa Bay Rays player though. But it's got Thunderbolt on the front. I don't know if you guys can see that. So he's going to join us. And the reason why is because he is involved with the Downtown Crawlers, and they are doing the official bar crawl on Saturday.
And he's also already in Nashville.
He's there. He's there.
He already drove up and took the scenic route, as he put it, and has already given out fresh tips on the cuisine and dining experience there in Nashville as well, if you're following him on social media. So yeah, excited to have him on, give us a little preview what to expect for those of us that will be there this weekend.
Yeah, we'll have to ask him about the best hot chicken in town, because that's what we haven't talked about this, but that's what I would like to do as soon as we get there.
Oh yeah. Well, I plan on us meeting in the airport Friday for lunch, just enough lunch and beverages so that when we get there in Nashville on Friday, the first thing we're going to want to do is get some hot chicken. So,
for sure.
Yeah.
And then it is off to Tootsie's for us. So we'll talk about that. Let's let's actually start off with Greg, because Greg got some great tips on, I know not everyone's going to be able to go to Nashville, so they're going to have this watch party that I asked him about. And we've got some just really good video for him. So I'm not going to play the whole thing. I did post it to YouTube if you want to see the whole 5 questions in its entirety. And I did kind of just chop up the questions so we could play it on here instead of just playing a 15-minute video for you and putting our feet up and relaxing for 15 minutes. So let's do that. How do I do that? I think I would know how to do this by now, right? Let's see. First question here. I think it goes right to it. Right on the Stadium Series. The question was, how hyped are you for the Stadium Series? Hyped are you for the Lightning's first ever outdoor game?
It's going to be thrilling, to say the least. I mean, I think we've all at this point, we've seen the renderings of what the stadium's going to look like and how it's going to really have that Nashville flair to it. If there's one thing that I've learned over the years is that the NHL, by far over any other league globally, really knows how to put on a spectacle. And I expect nothing but fireworks in Nashville this Saturday. I know we're all super excited. We've been waiting for this moment since our franchise has been created. We've never had the opportunity to watch our boys play in a football stadium outdoors. The weather should be perfect. Our fans that are heading up to Nashville, you guys might even see a little bit of snow, which I think would be fantastic, not only for the players.
Holy crap. The delay here or whatever's going on is horrible.
Yeah, what's really weird. I don't know what's going on with that.
It's glitching out on us. Hold on.
Yeah.
To reminisce on those days back in the pond, but to now play on a professional level, and for our fans to maybe even have some snowflakes in the stadium. I can't think we could set the picture any better than what it's setting up for this Saturday. Now, as much as I would love to be a part of the festivities in Nashville, it's technically a home game for them. So I would expect a lot of the pomp and circumstance in the stadium to be heavily Nashville focused. But I'm expecting our fans to show and prove in Nashville heavy this weekend. I know there's a lot of crazy things going on, but it's going to be so exciting to see this finally come to fruition here this Saturday.
Absolutely. And I know we're having pause it for a second. It's
first and foremost, I need that hat. I need to know where he got that hat. I know not everyone watches the show as a podcast, but Greg is sporting a dope ass TBL hat in the underbrim. I got to find that hat. Sorry. He's always got the freshest hats. I think last time he was on the show, I asked him about his hat game too.
You could probably catch that at the Team Tampa Bay Sports store in the
I haven't seen it.
Probably in the airport on the way out.
Maybe the airport was back.
Hold on.
In our little meetup on Friday night, there's also going to be at the stadium before the game, the truly pregame, and the Lightning are going to have a whole section set up there. So we can meet before the game too.
So the fans that are heading actually to Nashville, it is the Lightning NHL pregame powered by Truly, just like you said. Lot R. So fans may want to jot this down if you're heading up there. Lot R at Nissan Stadium is where this is going to take place. I do believe we're bringing some of our Florida sand up to Nashville to set that bad boy up with some sand sculptures and stuff for our fans to kind of participate and take photos in and commemorate their experience at Nissan Stadium. So Lot R, Bolts Nation, up at Nissan Stadium this Saturday. That is where you're going to want to congregate with your fellow Bolts Nation members. Also, there is a bar crawl. I know you guys here in the stash, you guys have something going on, but I know my friends from Downtown Crawlers and Bud Light are also doing a bar crawl starting at 1 o'clock on Saturday, and a great opportunity for you guys as well to join up with some of your fellow Bolts Nation family members and track it down through Broadway as you make your way over to the stadium before the game. So if you guys need info on that, you can go to NHL.com/lightning/fans/stadium series. And that's where you can get all the information on those events.
All right. We're going to drop that link in the comments. All right. So that's number one. So you got a couple things going on there. We're going to talk about our meetup. Adam's going to come on to talk about the Downtown Crawlers bar crawl, which is going to be Saturday. If you guys didn't know, the other thing that he mentioned there is this NHL pregame, which will be in the parking lot at the stadium. So let me pull it up here. I believe you actually have to go and download their app to get into this event, even though it's a free event. So I don't know if they're going to be really checking people, but there is an app that I did download. It looks like you might need that to get in, but there's all kinds of stuff going on at this. There's like a ton of different vendors. Each team's going to have their own area. You've got Truly there. You've got all the sponsors are going to have different things going on. And in that app, there looks like there's a thing where you can take pictures of QR codes and win stuff. So we're going to definitely be checking that out. And then there's that bar crawl we're going to hear a little bit more about when Adam comes on. And then the next question I ask about the watch party. So at Amalie Arena, Saturday night, we know not everyone can go. They are going to have a watch party there. So that's the next question for Greg. We'll see if this video works a little bit better. We were a little laggy there. Come on, StreamYard. Help us out here.
You need more bandwidth, bro.
Out the Bolt fans that can't make it. We can't all make it to Nashville. I hear there's something going on at Amalie. Can you tell us?
Yes, sir. So I will be hosting the official Tampa Bay Lightning watch party that will be kicking off on Saturday at Amalie Arena. So again, if you're not going to Nashville, but you still want to feel that camaraderie of your fellow Bolts Nation, you can join myself, the entire Lightning Vision crew. It's all powered by Coors Light. It is a free event to attend. However, you do need to download a ticket. So again, that same link you guys are going to post.
Gotta let it buffer.
That is where you go to download your tickets. Again, it is completely free, general admission, open seating. Of course, the concessions will be open. It is powered by Coors Light, so I expect them to be in the house with all sorts of goodness. But we're going to treat it as if it was a normal game night at Amalie. The only difference is obviously is the game is not going to be played on the ice. It's going to be played in Nashville, but we're going to treat it as the same. We're going to still do our intermission fun and our games and all the stuff you guys have known to come and love at a Lightning hockey game night. You're going to get that on Saturday for the watch party.
There you go. So I'm expecting a lot of you guys who can't make it to be at Amalie. I want to see a lot of pictures there. It's basically going to be a game night at Amalie Arena, except you'll be watching on that big, beautiful screen. All right. So what else did we ask Mr. Wolfman? We asked him a little bit about the All-Star game, the All-Star experience. Let me play this clip first about what we mentioned earlier. So I was asking him about how do we get involved in some of these games that they have at intermission, or like even just like trivia, usually has a kid on there, something doing trivia. Here's a little insider information only available on the We the Thunder podcast. Asked you about this before. How do people take place in that, like in those intermission games that you play? Because I see the people in the bubble. When you do the bubble like game, like I want in that. I want me and Stash going at it.
That's a great question. So, and we probably should arrange that at some point for you guys to all, as the podcast, be in the bubbles and destroy each other. I think
please do. Yes. And for anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, the game that I want to play is where they put you in the bubble and
the hamster, the giant, basically the human hamster ball, basically. Is what it is.
No. Your feet stick out of it. So you still are like walking.
That's right.
But you're in this bubble thing. And then when you hit somebody, it's like 2v2. You hit somebody because you're on ice, they just go flying. So anyways, yeah, we got to
I forgot that one. They used the one with the feet in them. It's not the ball, it's the feet. Yeah.
They don't do it. Like, they don't do it all the time.
It's almost like a sumo, like the inflatable sumo costumes, but it's like a ball. Yeah. So dude, I would be down. That would be so awesome.
We need it's got to be me and you versus Schoolie. Schoolie's gonna need a partner, so I don't know.
We would just have to do like a drawing and like who wants to be the professor's teammate against Shooter and the Stash. Like how many people would sign up for that?
That would be fun. All right. Well, you don't have to wait for us. Greg spills the beans as far as how you can kind of do this. I don't know if they're doing this for the watch party, but if anyone's going to the game tomorrow, you can try to do this.
Love that. So I don't choose that stuff. So when the Blue Crew gets to the arena on a game day, and obviously you guys have seen them hyping up the fans and doing everything out on Ford Thunder Alley before the game with Thunderbug and the Street Lace DJs and the whole pomp and circumstance. A lot of the times they're gathering those fans either out on the Fort Thunder Alley prior to the game, or as fans are filtering into the stadium, they're typically walking around. They're in the stands. They're just kind of, keeping their eye out for folks. So if you happen to see a Blue Crew member, I mean, this is kind of like some insider info from Shooter and the Stash here that you're only going to get here, is if you see a Blue Crew member on your way into the building, or you happen to be on the
there goes that buffering again.
Oh,
course, and it's early
you're killing me, Shooter.
enough in the game, like maybe it's pregame or whatever, that's where you should approach them and say, hey, do you guys have a contestant tonight for any of the games that you guys are doing? And maybe, just maybe, they could say, oh, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm looking for somebody. Would you like to be my trivia contestant, my intermission contestant, whatever it may be? So if I can give any sort of advice, Bullets Nation, of how you can become a game contestant, that's the best advice that I could give to you.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
So be there early and go find the Blue Crew folks out on the plaza. They're looking for people to do these things. So I see you, Ingrid. Get up there and get in one of these events. A lot of times it's just like trivia, right?
Yeah.
But if you get chosen for trivia, you better know your stuff, because you don't want to be on the big screen and miss that question, right?
Yeah. Especially a lot of those are softballs, So.
All right. So if you guys are waiting to hear about our little get together on Friday, hold on a second. I see the man right here waiting. The traveling food man himself. Let's bring Adam
food
on.
dude.
Traveling food dude. I got it wrong, but hey, man,
God, as a host.
I always have my favorite Topps
awesome.
card right here with me, because really Adam's not the star of the show. It's Holland the pup that's the star of the show in this traveling van. What's going on, man?
Not much. Holland is actually sleeping on the couch next to me right now. We had a pretty busy day today. We got invited down to Bridgestone Arena to meet Smash, the Predators service dog in training. So that was really cool. She was scooting around out on the ice. She knows I'm talking about her because she's looking at me. But we got some cool photos and everything. We're actually going to be on the news at the local CBS Nashville Channel 5 News on Thursday. So if you guys are in town, check that station out. But yeah, I'm arrived in Nashville yesterday, and I've been here. It's raining a lot right now. Hopefully that rain stops, but I can't wait to see everybody.
That's awesome. So you've only been there for like a day or two now. What's the vibe like there? Are you starting to see like jerseys? Are you seeing the stadium series kind of like branding around? Does it feel like the game's happening yet?
So we just went down to Bridgestone, and then we drove south of town to get some Nashville hot chicken. We went to Prince's, which is supposedly
that's the spot, right?
The originator.
Right here.
And I think they have a downtown location too, in like a food hall, but we wanted to go to one of the more kind of like the older versions of it. And then it was raining like all afternoon. So tomorrow's going to be the day that we get out there and kind of see stuff. I'm driving around in my I drove here from Denver. I got my license, Tampa Bay Lightning license plate on the back and the front. And I think I've got a few looks from other cars as we've been driving by.
Oh, nice.
Just wait till everyone else gets there.
Yeah, I feel like by tomorrow night and then definitely Thursday, this like it's going to be in full effect here. But it's kind of like the calm before the storm right now.
Exactly. And I heard you might have some tips for folks that might dabble in that Nashville hot chicken. We understand it's hot. So is there anything that you can just warn people about?
I got a list of places to check out. I've only done one so far. So I've had Hattie B's when I was in Vegas. Like Hattie B's has a Vegas location, and I think a few other ones. So I've had that before. I'm probably not going to go there this time just because I feel it's kind of touristy, and there's like a lot of mom and pop ones. But Hattie B's is definitely good. I was telling my buddy Thomas, he might be coming through that door here shortly. My rule for up here is I gotta get like the classic bone-in chicken piece.
Okay.
I'm a white meat guy, so I'm gonna go white meat, and then I'm gonna do hot. Like wherever I go, I'm gonna get the regular hot flavor. Because a lot of places now I feel like do different flavors, or not necessarily different flavors, but different heat levels. And then the tenders and all that are really, I'm sure I'd love them all. I'm sure I'd love the tenders or a chicken sandwich or something like that. But I'm going to go classic. I'm going to do hot, and I'm going to do bone-in chicken. And Prince's was pretty solid today. I thought it was going to have a little bit more sweetness to it. The first couple bites definitely get you choked up a little bit. Like I enjoyed it. It was really good. Not like I finished the whole thing and everything like that. So I'm excited to check some of the other places out too. I got a list of some random ones to.
You just got to be careful around the eyes, though, right? So you
You
posted
see,
about that.
It's funny because I was kind of thinking about it the whole time, and then like I guess you don't realize how much you touch your eyes. And we were about to leave, and I did something. I was like, "Oh, they got some juice on my."
Yeah, it doesn't take much.
So,
I'm gonna bring my hockey gloves, and I'm actually gonna eat my hot chicken with my hockey gloves, so that doesn't happen. Then I can take them off and rub my eyes as much as I want.
you might get a deal out of that.
That's great.
A hockey glove.
Not a bad idea. It's
Yeah.
always awkward though when you get on the plane with your hockey gloves on.
Yeah, we're pretty excited to go try out some hot chicken. I've only been to Nashville once as I was on my way to KC, and we went to Acme there down on Broadway. And that was pretty solid, and that was a good place. But I know that there's some like more authentic, especially Princess. That's probably top of my list as well.
Yeah, it was solid. I got the collard greens. It's like a la carte kind of the way I would have ordered anyway. So I got some collard greens. They called them like Nacho Sisters collard green. It had a funny name to it, but they were pretty good too.
Nice.
Well, I wanted you to let everyone know about, because I know you are going to be involved in the bar crawl, the official Lightning Downtown Crawlers bar crawl. Like, what details can you give out for anyone that's going to be up in Nashville about this bar crawl? Because it sounds pretty cool. It's the day of the game, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the best I can. I know Thomas is the organizer. He works for the Downtown Crawlers. I've known Thomas for actually before the Downtown Crawlers were even a thing. And he's done a really good job in Tampa doing some events and stuff like that. Now they're rolling it out nationwide slowly, just on I guess kind of wherever they know people. We're going to be doing some crawls in Denver where I'm living. He was just out in LA for the Super Bowl and did like 4 different ones out there. But yeah, he's partnered with the Lightning. And they should be at some point. I know that everything is kind of with the All-Star game going on. Everything kind of got, oh, hold on. Let me get him.
Speak of the man.
There he is.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm talking about you.
How you on?
Grab a chair. Oh, so here's Thomas. Yeah, he's the him and his brother run Downtown Crawlers, and they've, like I said, they've officially partnered with the Lightning.
What's up, guys?
How's it going,
What's
man?
going
Welcome to the
on?
show.
What's up?
And I'll let him chime in. I'm just going to give my 2 cents here, real quick, the way I perceive it, because I know there's a big party crowd out there. I'm a little bit older than probably all you guys out there. Not a super big drinker and stuff like that. And these things are called bar crawls. Obviously, Nashville is just full of bars, but kind of the spirit of these things in a way too is just about like networking and then exploring new places too. So even if you're not a big drinker, we're talking about like when you get your wristband on, you're gonna see other people with the wristband, and you're gonna kind of have that connection to them. And just in my eyes, like someone's gonna be more approachable, kind of be like, hey, like what's going on, kind of like a networking thing, and having fun and getting to meet other people. And then we were walking around Denver, selecting some establishments for out there, and it's just a really good way to get into places you might not go into otherwise too. So I think Thomas has either 5, 6, or 7 places lined up.
For here in Nashville?
Nashville.
Yeah, we have. First of all, thanks for having us. So yeah, definitely excited. So we've been working with the Lightning for the last like 5 years. Every time the Lightning start the season or the playoffs, we do like a Tampa Bay Lightning turn downtown blue season kickoff to get everybody in the mood the weekend before on a Saturday. We get the Sticks of Fire coming out. We usually get about probably 500-600 people to come out and turn downtown blue, downtown Tampa. So now we partner with the Lightning again, and they ask us if we can also come up here to Nashville and for this once in a lifetime opportunity for this game to provide some kind of experience for the Lightning fans. So we're looking at least to have 500, 600, 700 people come out, all Lightning colors and stuff this Saturday. The bar crawl is a Tampa Bay Lightning Stadium Series bar crawl, and that's going to be at the check-in is at the Nudies. What is it called? Nudies Honky Tonk Bar.
Yeah, Nudies Honky Tonk.
So we're there, which is a great bar. I went there yesterday. They have like a rooftop. They have 2 floors there. So they have just the second floor is just for us to check in and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be an amazing crowd on Saturday. Again, the crawl starts, normally we're supposed to start from 1 to 3, the check-in, but now since we have such a good turnout, we need a little more time to check everybody in. And so we're going to do 12 to 3 check-in, pick up your wristband, and then we have 6 other bars that you can go to. You also, on the other side of the road, we have the, what's it called? Lucky Bastard. they're going to be joining in as well, and they're the check-in location for any Predator fans that are coming out there. So we'll have a good time. We'll definitely have more Lightning fans than the Predator fans, I'm sure. And we're going to turn downtown blue here in Nashville,
Yeah,
both on Broadway.
Listen, we love a good bar crawl, and we were thinking originally about doing a bar crawl Friday night, and then we're like, let's leave it to the pros, because Adam was telling me like you guys were thinking about doing ones. Like, let's leave it to the pros. We'll have a little meetup on Friday night. Yeah. Hopefully, you guys can meet us up there on Friday night at Tootsie's. I'll make sure Adam. I'm gonna bug you about it.
By the way, I'm glad you said that, because we are actually, this is a last minute thing, because the turnout seems like it's gonna be so good that now we have had people contact us, say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna be in town Thursday evening or Friday morning. Can we do something Friday? Because the day off for the, when on Saturday, maybe not everybody wants to go to the bar necessarily. And, but a lot of people, as you can see, want to. So we're going to do a last minute Lightning bar crawl, the same place, check-in place on Friday. It's not live yet, so it's a last minute thing. If we can get a couple of hundred people come out there, and obviously you guys are invited, so you get a bunch of tickets for you and your listeners as well. So I just need, it's going to be a fun time, and hopefully the Lightning end up beating the Predators here at the home ice,
Yeah, that would be a nice cap off of the weekend, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll get to link up with you guys. I think a lot of people are hopefully going to see this and go sign up for that bar crawl because it's fixing to be a pretty fun week or weekend up in Nashville. I'm jealous that you guys are already there.
And that bar crawl is basically, I mean, if you don't want to do it too, we'll be mishmashing together and stuff like that. Essentially what it gets you is each bar is going to either have a specific special or give you a free shot with your wristband. So
on the wristband you have 5 tabs on them. So basically from those 5 out of the 7 venues, you're giving out if you purchase like a beer or whatever, rum or coke, whatever you want to do, you get your welcome shot included. Obviously there's no cover, and also they have a couple of drink specials for us. And that's those 5 tabs get you that. So everybody can go to pretty much up to 5. You get something on top just because you're part of the crawl.
Nice.
Awesome. Love it. Well, anything else, guys? I put the link in the chat so people can go sign up, and we'll post it out there. But hopefully we'll be able to run into you guys in person this weekend. And like I said, it's going to be an awesome weekend. I can't wait to get out there.
When are you guys coming up?
Friday midday. We'll be there Friday early afternoon Friday.
Perfect. Hit me up. I'll send you a couple of tickets. We'll meet you guys for Friday. We'll hang out, do a little bar crawl to get everybody going, and of course the big one is going to be Saturday before the game.
Awesome. All right,
dude. I'm digging that Mcdonough jersey. That looks sweet.
Listen,
I hate to say it, but when I first saw the jerseys, I was just kind of like, but now I'm seeing all the pictures of them, and I'm like, man, they're sharp. I like them.
Ditto, brother. As soon as I saw the very first picture, even the reveal with Stammer and Killer and everything, and I was like, man. Okay, and then I started seeing people posting their like real life pictures, and then last week Shooter had his, and he was wearing his, and then I ordered a Killorn one, but it's not going to be here because the shortage. So
there's a shortage of L's.
One of the other fans ordered this, and it's just like too small for him. And so I happened to be right place, right time on the internet when he was like, "I've got a Mcdonough for STM price." I was like, "Pick me, dude!" So. I was able to go get it yesterday, so I'm not going to be rolling up to Nashville, the only part of We the Thunder, with no stadium series sweater. So.
Are they running a bit small, I heard?
This is a 56, and I would say that it's technically a double XL, and I usually wear a large to XL.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit more of the XL right now coming out of the holiday season. You know what I mean? But I think
the holiday season was months ago.
Hey, listen, it was a long February here in Tampa. Stop it.
Man, I'm ready for hockey.
But since I got it, dude, I'm a huge fan in person. Like this thing is beautiful in person. It really is.
I posted on Twitter earlier the picture of the Michelin man dancing, and I was like, this is going to be half the Bolts fans fitting into their small jerseys that they didn't think were going to be that small, with a hoodie underneath of it, probably.
At least.
Man, I'm ready for this. It looks like we're in the off season or something. Lightning play like once every 2 weeks. It seems like I'm ready for some more hockey. Let's go.
I know it's nuts. There is a game we are going to talk about for everyone. We're going to talk about the game tomorrow.
We will talk about tomorrow night's game a little bit here in a minute.
But there is one more game, and then we got this Nashville game, and then they start to crank it up again, and then we'll be in the playoffs.
There you go.
Here's a comment of the night from Steven Sofrito, our guy coming in. There's a shortage of L's, but for the Bullets, but plenty of W's.
That is classic.
Yeah.
All the dubs you need.
Loving it.
All right, so you guys know what to do now. For all
That's
the drinks that you need, go get involved with the bar crawl, and make sure you follow Downtown Crawlers and follow Adam for the latest updates from them. And hopefully, guys, we will see you in a couple days in Nashville. All right.
Heck yeah, definitely reach out.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming in,
All right,
man.
guys.
Great.
Appreciate it.
Let's go.
Go Bolts.
Yeah.
All right, those guys are gonna have a lot of fun, and hopefully we're gonna be having some fun with them.
Oh, we will be.
We will be. All right, so what do you want to do next? We've got half an
well, you
hour
know
left.
what? Since we're kind of still talking about the same series, I just want to piggyback off of this real quick and bring up Seth Kushner's episode of the Block Party.
I saw it today.
Just came out yesterday. It comes out on Monday. It came out yesterday. And he was talking with Steve Mayer. He's a senior EVP and chief content officer for the NHL. And he was just talking about the weekend in general for the NHL. But obviously, Seth asked some very lightning specific questions. A lot of insight to the NHL and how much research they've actually done about hosting an outdoor game here in Tampa. I don't want to spoil his show, but definitely go give it a listen. And also, he does talk about Steve Mayer. That is, he does talk about the league and their awareness of the Lightning and Tampa Lightning fan base, and Tampa itself as a city for hosting events. How great the All-Star game was here. That we've obviously hosted Super Bowls and everything else. So the future does look bright for the Lightning to be involved in some of these more games like this. You know, I don't know about a game coming to town, but for our fan base, the more we show up for this, the more likely we're at. Like, I would love to see us play Boston in Fenway.
Oh,
that'd
be a lot of fun.
I mean, that's a natural rivalry. We hate each other. I mean, we would travel. Our fans would travel for sure.
I will spill the beans on what you wouldn't, because I don't think it's gonna steal the Block Party thunder. Definitely go watch the episode. He's got like a senior VP of NHL content or whatever that guy's title was. Pretty high up NHL guy. And he says they did the research on trying to do a game in Tampa, and it was
negative.
Was not favoring
the
game happening.
Ice technicians for the NHL themselves have studied weather patterns and everything else, and they say it's not very, very feasible as of right now. And I don't want them to try and do anything weird like enclose the rink or something, because then it's not really an outdoor game. You know what I mean? So I would rather us show up as a fan base to say this game and be invited to play in future outdoor games at other team stadiums. Okay, so we never get to host one, sure, but if we're at least in one every other year, every 3 seasons, shit, every year, you know, whatever. I think we show up. We have a market. We have a fan base that deserves to be. I mean, we're perennial contenders for the Cup for the last 7 seasons now. So
yeah, and you know, we will be in another one. I think it's also.
I hope we see an all-star game here again soon. Honestly, I really think especially since we've had even more renovations, and once Water Street is 100% done, I think we're definitely going to see another all-star game here.
Yeah. Well, plus once they see how many people are showing up to this game, how many people have that jersey on too, like we're not just coming to the game, like
we're wearing
rocking the sweaters.
Yeah.
We're gonna get something else. And I think even for you folks that can't go, if you can fill up Amelie for this so that they can see like
the other thing,
how dedicated this fan base is, like, hey, like they got almost half the stadium full of Lightning fans, and they filled up their own stadium. I think that's going to be saying a lot.
And he was saying that he fully expects the Lightning fans in attendance to be as loud when the Lightning players get announced as the Nashville fans for their team. So he expects us to be there. So anyways, I just wanted to bring that up. Go watch that podcast. It's really cool. I thought to have someone from the NHL talk about our franchise, and that they have eyes on our franchise and our market for sure.
Yeah. Everybody loves everybody knows what Block Party is. So
that's right.
It's the second best Lightning podcast.
Second best. That's right.
I got to actually see if Seth's going, because at our event, we will have at least one celebrity guest. And I use that term celebrity guest lightly because he's been on the show several times. And his name's Jay Retcher. Confirmed. Coming to the Bolts fan meetup. And I know that because he even said I can say that on the show.
Yes, that's right. He did give us full license to drop his name as an attendee to our little pep rally. Actually,
And I did I chatted with Kaylee Mizell today. She is also no full commitment. I get it. Bally Sports, right?
Hey.
She's big time.
Right.
But she said she's going to try to make it up there because she wants to talk to us. So hopefully Kaylee Mizell is going to be there. And then the real wild card for this one is, and this is the queen, who I see in the chat. They can hopefully this guy can hear her because she started this actually. Sean Avery, former. How would you describe Sean Avery?
Former NHL chirp master extraordinaire and average hockey player at best, who is now attempting to gain some type of notoriety through a comeback to the NHL, has expressed interest in playing for the Lightning. Who wouldn't want to play for the Lightning? But yes,
wants to play for the Lightning. I thought he's just a Lightning fan. From what
I heard he wanted to try out. He was trying to get a tryout. Antagonist Kim Ricci says, the Queen of Boltsville. She says that's a very good, understatement, I guess I would say, for Avery. Antagonist is that's what Corey Perry is this season in the Lightning.
Well, the all-time Sean Avery clip, besides all the fights, I guess, would be when I forget what goalie it is, but he just parks in front of a goalie, not facing the play, facing the goalie face to face, and basically just trying to screen
like
him.
An inbound pass in basketball when the guy is guarding, or the player is guarding the inbounding pass. Basically, that's what he was doing to the goalie. They made a rule making that against the rules. They changed the rules in the NHL because of that. They actually changed, I think there's like 3 or 4 rules they changed because of him and the way he tried to instigate and antagonize other teams and players. But there is a question. He may be showing up.
Yeah. An innovator, just like
the same time as us.
Anyway, we know that we will have, I don't know if 405 people will show up. That might be a little much, but you're all welcome to come. I just want to put the preference out there that this is a meet-up. I did reach out to Tootsie's World Famous Orchid Lounge. By the way, it's a purple building right there on Broadway. It's a very large building. And tried to let them know that a lot of us are coming. They did not respond. So just want to put the preference out there. This is a meetup. Like, we were expecting to push maybe 2 or 3 tables together.
This is unofficial pep rally.
Yeah. So don't get mad at us. And by the way, here is the plan. We are trying to be on the roof. There is a rooftop. It is half inside. It's half outside. As Adam said, it is raining there right now. It is not supposed to be raining on Friday night. You don't know. It's the same as it is here, right? You don't know until the day of, right? So that's going to be the plan, is like, we're just going to take over that bar. But if you want to win some of our Smack apparel shirts, and I'm also going to have some Letty dressing as well, you are going to have to find me. You're going to have to find the stash. You're going to have to find Thomas Schooley, or we're also going to have the Queen. We're also going to have Tiffany right there, going to be helping us out. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a table. We're going to be camped out somewhere. Stash has some cards that you can scan, but basically we're going to use this to help grow our show, because out of these 405 people, not all of them even know who the heck we are. They just stumbled across this meetup. So Stash, why don't you lay it on as far as how these, we got some raffle tickets, right?
Yeah. So it's basically going to be a straight up traditional raffle. Maybe sometime early in the afternoon, or when you get to the place around 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock, right, for the meetup, you'll come and find me or one of our lovely people helping us out. We've got these business cards here. You can't read them now, but
you can scan that.
There's a QR code. There's a QR code on this card, and it will take you to our landing page for all of our social media internet outlets. From there, you go and subscribe or like any of those that you have maybe missed so far, also including the Thunderbolts fan page. And for every one of those outlets that you like or subscribe to, you get a raffle ticket. And I think you're going to be able to get up to 5. And we'll be able to get 6 total, because just for showing up, everyone can get 1 raffle ticket to throw into whichever raffle they want. And then if you fulfill all these other conditions, you can get up to 6 tickets total. And then we have multiple shirts of multiple sizes. And just to make sure someone doesn't get a shirt that doesn't fit them or they can't wear or whatever, you'll be able to then take whatever raffle tickets you get and put into whatever shirt size and style you want. as Shooter said earlier, we have some that are the number one bullshit. I believe they're white, correct? The white number one bullshit shirts. And then we have those awesome, amazing, highly coveted and sought after Tampa Bay Findaways to give out as well. So that'll basically how it'll go down. And I'm going to do my best to have enough people there to make it a smooth process. And basically by 8:45, that'll be the cutoff to get into the raffle. That way it gives me enough time to get everything together and ready to go. And right about 9 o'clock, we'll go ahead and do our drawing. And then after we do our drawing, we'll just kind of say that's kind of the end of the rally or of the meetup. And then everyone kind of goes their separate way down Broadway, maybe go and join the bar crawl or what have you, wake up into our groups. As of right now, according to the Facebook group, there's about 150 people that are going. You know how that works on Facebook when you create an event. Who knows how many people are really going to show up? But we have about eight shirts, I think, to give out, something like that, 7 or 8.
I think we have a couple more, and then we got a Letty dressing package.
That's right, some Letty dressing package too.
So we've got some cool stuff. Again, you don't have to buy anything. We're just trying to grow this little show. Usually, people that stumble across come back. So we're going to use this to do that. So don't hate us for that. We also will obviously have a lot of fun with you and have a drink with you and talk hockey.
That's right.
And as Dash mentioned, we'll have a pretty tough cutoff at 9 o'clock. So don't plan to get there after 9 o'clock if you want a shirt. We might still be there for a little bit, but then we are probably going to go march down Broadway, maybe join up the Friday night bar crawl, which sounds like it's in the works. So the other thing I want to mention,
not to be there all night. I want to make, and that's the other thing. I'm sorry, I just want to reiterate that I have seen a few people saying, "Hey, what time are you going to get there?" or whatever else. But we're just trying to make this like a rally, a quick rally where everyone meets up. So we're starting at 8. The cutoff to get on the raffle is 8:45. The drawing's at 9, and then the night has us. Broadway has us from there. That's basically how this is all going down right there.
Yeah, we want to see Broadway, so we want to be
we want to be part of the action. We don't want to be pigeonholed. We already get ourselves pigeonholed doing the show once a week, which is a little bit more of a commitment than a lot of people you probably understand. But we definitely want to be able to go out there and be part of the crowd and be part of the experience there too, not just showing our lovely faces and giving away free shit to all you awesome Lightning fans.
Tiffany knows what I want to do. I want to go find that bar that has the mechanical bull and see some Bolts fans fall off that thing. I will not be one of them, but I will watch. Sash, you can't do it either. You'll get hurt.
No, I will
know your history.
Yes, exactly. I just had my knee surgically repaired. I don't need anything else surgically repaired this year. Thank you. 2
things. I put the link in the chat. Go and at least follow this event, right?
Please.
So you can because if something goes wrong, that's where we're going to update you. For example, I have total mixed results as far as, is this place going to be too crowded for us to bring 100-something people to? Some people are like, yeah, it's always crowded. Some people are like, no, it's not going to be as crowded. So or some people are saying it's a huge place, like it won't matter. Either way, that's the place to get updates. So if we can't take the roof, maybe it's closed. That's going to be where to see where we're going to be. Also, if we have to evacuate, the backup plan is going to be second fiddle. Second fiddle is probably going to be our second stop too, by the way. Anyway. There's a woman, I can't remember her name right now. She's from Tampa. She's a manager. She's a bartender and she's working Friday night. So she's like, oh, I would really love to see some Tampa fans come in here. So that will be our second stop or backup plan if we have to. So please, please, please don't get mad at us. Follow that page. That's where we will update you. It's going to be a fluid situation, but we have a pretty solid plan down as far as how this is going to go down. So Tootsie's 8 o'clock, be there before 9. At 9 o'clock, we will announce the winners of these shirts and you'll get them there. And we'll probably, it officially doesn't start till 8, but Stash and I are probably going to be there a little early. We'll probably be there at least by 7:30.
Yeah, our
maybe
spot,
even 7 to get a spot.
Yeah, our spot where we're staying is right there. We're right on Broadway, across the street, or right above it. We can't decide based on the GPS mapping of our spot, but we're going to be right there. So I figure we'll go get some hot chicken and then probably head over to Tootsie's and try and start holding down the fort. So yeah, that's
the plan. Look for us on the rooftop. Hopefully, fingers crossed, no rain. But since when has that stopped a group of Lightning fans? Little weather. We're named after the weather.
That's right.
All right. By the way, I'm not going to play any more of the Greg clips on this show since they were so poor quality on the stream. I do have that posted on YouTube, and I will start to post those on social media so you can see some of the other cool stuff that we talked about. Mostly the stuff I'm not sharing is about the All-Star game. Like I asked him how he got involved and invited into that. Which is a pretty cool answer, and also kind of like what his highlight of being part of that was. So just another couple minutes.
Just the main things I was excited to ask him about, even though I wasn't invited to do the interview.
Sometimes people just want the shooter treatment. Let's see. Should we actually talk about hockey for a little bit for the last 15 minutes here?
Do you want to start with tomorrow night's game, or do you want to talk about this BS? That just came down for the NHL's new golden boy, Mckinnon.
Oh, how he did not get suspended?
Yeah, nothing. No fine, no nothing. No further.
Well, I think the whole thing with that was, did he mean to hit the ref? It was an accident or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll pull it up because I think some people don't know what we're talking about. But Nathan McKinnon accidentally, allegedly, slashed a referee. Let's pull it up. This is a pretty good
you just pulled the same thing as me.
So Vermette got a 10-game suspension for slashing a ref. And you'll see that one on the left here. On the right, that's McKinnon in white, and he's going to hit that ref. So basically what's happened is McKinnon's not getting any repercussion for this happening. So here's the play. And yeah, I mean, look at this. It looks like he does try to hit the ref. I don't know.
On the left is a little egregious.
It looks very similar.
It looks so similar to me.
It looks
like I watched the left one first. I watched the left one first. Then you watch the right side of McKinnon. Dude, I feel like I feel like McKinnon feels like he should have got a call there. Right? That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
Looks like McKinnon feels like he didn't get a call there, or maybe they should have blown the face off dead. And he kind of takes a whack at the ref like, hey, man.
I changed my stance. I saw the overhead view, the straight on overhead view before, and it looked like he might have been trying to hit the Bruins player.
He's not even within the stick range of the Bruins player. He can't even reach him with the stick from there.
But I mean, when you are one of the golden boys of the NHL, that's what's going to happen.
Well, and listen, let's be honest. I mean, we don't really love the refs that much as NHL fans after some of the stuff that's coming out the last year or so with them. But it is kind of crazy when you see Marchand getting his suspensions, and they don't take anything into consideration with him, and yet McKinnon kind of straight. I mean, not even a fine. Nothing. Like there's no extra penalty, no repercussions whatsoever, no discipline. And I don't know. I mean, Joel Forsland in the comments, he's saying that he's looking at the Bruins player when he takes a whack. I mean, I guess it depends on what angle you're watching up from. And I mean, if you could see his eyes, if they have, that good of an angle and that good of a camera that you could see exactly who he was looking at, then maybe that makes a difference. But these guys make no-look plays all the time in the NHL. I think you can make a no-look slash on the ref and be like, oh, it was an accident. He looked frustrated at something with the ref there to me. But
listen, again, McKinnon, the real pros will accidentally shoot the puck at the ref. Okay, that's if you want to do it the right way. You want to do it the right way. That's how you do it.
That's right. No, that's awesome.
All right. Well,
so
we did have a game last week. We played the Devils. We beat the Devils 6-3. We were down 3-1 in that game and scored 5 unanswered. So a slow start to that game. The Devils actually played pretty well. Any comments on that besides like way to flip the switch like they've been doing lately?
I mean, I can't really get mad at this team for starting slow when they look at the schedule and see this as being, a little bit of a rest, right? Except for those that were supposed to go to the Olympics. Then it's not a rest. And then instead of like scheduling these games in some kind of regular manner, so the Lightning, they've got a schedule around the other team's availability. So they've been playing these random games here the last basically 2 weeks. So I'm not too worried about the slow start we've seen them have in some of these games. It's how they finish, and they finished very strong in all these games, and especially that New Jersey game. It got a little crazy early on, and then after that, the Lightning went to work, and they looked very impressive from what the mid first to the second period on around there.
Yeah,
second period crazy. On, second period on really.
I went and I met up with my buddy John, and as I met up with him, they tied it, and he actually called. He's like, they're gonna end up winning this game 6-3. Sure enough,
nice.
They did. Hey, I wanted to bring up this comment. I saw it earlier. I had to go back and grab it. We were talking about the event on game day, the truly kind of pre-game event. That's in the parking lot, basically, of Nissan Stadium, where the Stadium Series will be. Not to be confused with the 3-day event that is going to be at Bridgestone, which is off Broadway. So that's where the Nashville Predators normally play. There's a 3-day event. You need tickets for both of these. So I wasn't sure before. I know the first one, the one that's a 3-day event, I already have some tickets for that. You can get up to 8. I think I have 8. If anyone needs an extra.
So the one thing I was curious about, did you see, is it one ticket is good for all the days, or did you have to get one for each day? Because that was what was confusing for me. Or maybe I got the wrong one. Maybe I just got the one.
I think
for
it's
Saturday.
You just need to have a ticket to scan in, so they can keep track of the people or something. But it sounds like this event in the parking lot, the Truly one, is going to be the same thing. So like Serena's saying here, thank you, Serena. You do have to have the ticket, and you can get it on the app. That app is called the NHL Fan. I swear it's like just for big NHL events like this. So us Lightning fans, we've never downloaded this app before. NHL Fan Access app. So once you have that, you'll get it. And then, as she's saying here, you can scan different QR codes and win prizes. I know we're definitely going to check out that. We've got a friend that's going to be tailgating in the lot right next to that in a big RV. So we're going to kind of go back and forth from here and there for that event. So make sure you are aware that you need tickets for these events.
So the one I have is for the Bridgestone Winter Park. Oh, you can't
and that's right on Broadway. That's where they're going to have a bunch of concerts. I wasn't sure what else.
Now when I got that one, I went through Ticketmaster or the Nashville Predators app. Like the Lightning have their app through Ticketmaster. I went to the Nashville app and then was able to save it to my Google Pay wallet. So similar to like if you're getting tickets for the Lightning game or anything else like that, transferring or something. So once you figure out how to save them, so I guess I'll have to go back and find the ticket for Saturday too, because that sounds like a really interesting opportunity to go over there and take part of some of that. Although it kind of conflicts with the bar crawl, so might have to make some choices, hard choices this weekend, folks. I will tell you that. One thing I'm already prepping myself is there's going to be some hard choices. You're going to have to decide one thing or another here and there. It's going to be cold and wet on a couple of days, so do your best to get it all in, but make good choices and just have fun. Just have fun and enjoy being the Thunder in Nashville, because man, it's going to be awesome. All right, so you want to talk about tomorrow night's game or what?
And hold on, I'll post this link. It's got some more information about the Truly that the other link didn't have.
Okay, cool.
And you can see they've got all of these major corporate vendors online. So if you want to get yourself a Clorox koozie, I bet they're going to have some of those. So you're going to need it because your hands are going to be cold, by the way. But all kinds of stuff, including our Tampa Bay Lightning, if you want to pretend like you're at a beach in the freezing cold. We'll go check out the Lightning. Put it in the chat. So we talked about the Devils game. Yay, won that one. And then we do have McDavid, or as we like to call him, McJesus. The premier golden boy of the NHL. Like he can slash the hell out of all the refs tomorrow at Amelie, and he's not getting any.
He'll slash everybody and won't get a single fucking call on him
because they love this guy. He leads the league in points. His line mate, I think they're still on the same line. Draisaitl.
Yes, they are. Draisaitl, yes.
Yeah, 1 and 2 in the league in points. They added Evander Kane. Let's boo the crap out of him tomorrow.
Boo! No, let's not. Listen. Let's not boo him. Let's not give him the satisfaction. That's
silent treatment.
Silent treatment for all these goons from now on. Wilson, Marchand. Okay, silent treatment. Don't give them the satisfaction of booing those bastards. Don't do it. Don't do it. They love it. Don't do it. Don't give it to them. Might as well be cheering for him if you boo him. That's the way I look at it.
since Canes joined the team, they've been doing okay. 6-3-1 in their last 10. Third in the Pacific, and Pacific's got, they've got Vegas ahead of them. They've got the Flames, who are on like a 10-game winning streak ahead of them.
They're on fire.
What? And then top 5 power play team, obviously, with that deadly combination. They're going to be good on the power play. Bottom 10 penalty kill team. So I think, our power plays need to start clicking on this game for us to win. But it's going to be
we won't get any calls. We already established that. We won't get any calls, though.
I would like to see the team not start slow. That would be nice.
It would be nice to see these guys kind of know, hey, we want to actually go and play well in Nashville and not just make it like a joyride or whatever. You know what I mean? It's not a vacation. So let's take this game against Edmonton as a nice a nice tune-up. Let's come out hot. Let's come out ready. And also, man, if it's as a Bolts fan personally, I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of hearing about Edmonton. They're not good. They're not good. They're an average team at best. They're top heavy with their top 2 leading point scorers. They've got no one else on that team. They have no goaltending. That team is just not good. But all we hear about is Edmonton this, Edmonton that, McDavid this, Draisaitl that. You know what, man? There's a lot better guys to be propping up on the NHL if you want them to be the face of the league that actually can go and finish the job. And I know they're all right here on our roster. So I just want our guys to show up when all eyes are on this game. Because it is McDavid, because it is Draisaitl, I want our boys to show up and dominate. I want a dominant victory.
You know what I always say when the NHL and ESPN, they're talking up these damn Canadian teams. I'm always thinking in the back of my mind, it's the go-to. And that reminds me, congrats to the women's national hockey team losing to Canada, but still getting that silver medal. The men got the short end of the stick with a shootout loss.
But they did
sucks because I thought they could have made a good
gold medal team, though, right? So,
no. Finland.
Finland
they lost to Slovakia. Finland went on to win, and our guy, former Bolt, Val.
That's right, Val. That's right. Val Filppula.
So congrats to him finding some life after his time in the NHL.
He was an early whip. He was an early whipping boy on the show when we very first started doing the show. He was still around on the team, and we were fairly critical of his aged performance on this roster.
Well, also if I remember
correctly, that too. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure we were kind of hard on that guy. But yeah, congrats to that guy. At least somebody from the Bolts family and legacy got to go compete in the Olympics.
Well,
so
there you have it. Let's wrap this puppy up.
Yeah.
Hey, I haven't decided how much I'm going to document of me and this guy spending the whole weekend together, but I will have my phone in my pocket. So if you want to follow me on most of these updates will probably be on Instagram at Shooty Shoots or on our Twitter at We the Thunder Pod. Again, haven't decided if we're going to do some video from the plane of like the stashes, how to fly.
How to fly if you're a giant.
Yeah. But
get well lubricated before you have to board the plane, since they no longer serve adult beverages mid-flight.
I heard Southwest does.
When my last flight coming back from Colorado, they were still not serving alcohol.
I think they brought it back. I think you're in good shape.
Oh man, that'd be stellar.
We'll find out. Well, I might go live from the tarmac on Friday until I get shut off by the stewardess.
I'll tell you what. Also, I've been trying to find a way to get my Instagram fired back up, or actually not even fired back up, just fired up in general.
Stash?
Yeah, and I think this might be an opportunity for myself as well. So go ahead and try and follow at Talk Stash as well. And who knows? Might be some fun insider experiences you might get to experience with us.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll see a lot of you guys on Friday or Saturday. Hit us up. You can always message us. But for the most part, if you follow us, you'll see where we're going to be. We'd love to meet everyone out there. If we have not already, we've met a lot of you guys in the chat before. So hopefully we'll get to meet some new Bolts fans. And until then, this is We the Thunder. Don't forget to be the Thunder.
That's it?
That's it.